Hello! Finally, after a long time, I had the chance to bring my gear inside Xingkongdong. These have been one of the most challenging photos that I've ever taken. The cave is huge, inside is pitch black, and I thought it was worth telling you the story. When the cave manager, who opened the gate for me, saw me carrying only this torchlight, he suggested me to give up and come back another day. Probably he saw other photographers in action, carrying inside a lot of lights and power sources. However, I didn't let him discourage me, and I asked him to trust me. Honestly, if I had known the cave was that vast, I would have brought more lights. Nevertheless, I was there already, and I decided to take my shot. To get the shot, I used a technique called light painting, which consists in moving a light source while the shutter of the camera stays open to create patterns and effects. I divided the whole process into 4 steps. Step 1. Painting the ceiling. I set the camera to bulb mode, ISO 100 and f4. Although my lens can open to 2.8, I don't like to use it to its widest aperture in order to avoid distortion and chromatic aberration. I took several shots which I blended in post-production for clearer results. Second step, backlighting the foreground. This step aimed in separating the foreground from the background by drawing light. Third step, enhancing the foreground. I added some little light on the foreground to don't lose too many details in the shadows. Fourth step, introducing myself. When I added myself inside the composition, I had to increase the ISO significantly in order to freeze myself. In post-production, I first applied a general noise reduction, as long exposure tends to introduce noise. I then set the white balance to a very cool temperature and shifted the hue range towards the purples in order to have the effect of a starry sky on the ceiling of the cave. I then exported all the frames as smart objects inside my blending software. In the blending software, I first set a base layer. Selectively, I used portions from the other layers. I then applied a color grading and a technique named frequency separation to have selective sharpness. Finally, I adjusted the levels according to the histogram. I am extremely pleased with the results that I got. As I always say, knowledge is the key in photography. Even with just a small torchlight and an old camera, I was able to get a high-resolution image, sharp from head to toe, balanced in colors and lights, and suitable for large prints. Most importantly, I was able to prove the cave manager wrong. This cave is another wonder of the area of Kaiyang, and I'm so happy to be witness of its beauty. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comment section, and I will be more than happy to make a dedicated video for that purpose. Here is Francesco, and until next travel, bye bye!